Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a good holiday season. I know I took a little bit of time off from posting videos, but it's time for me to post some hydroponic videos here for you. I've done a little bit of the pre-work already. Sprouted these seeds. We've got some kale and we've got some chard here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer them to my hydroponic buckets. What I have is I have this master blend, which is really kind of nice because it tells me which ingredients I need and how much. So I've got a 5-gallon recipe here. My buckets are going to be just a little bit under 5 gallons, but those are the 3 ingredients that it's telling me to use. I've got the master blend, I've got the calcium nitrate, and I've got the Epsom salt. And again, I'll swing it back over here if you want to take one more look there. That tells how much of each ingredient it recommends. Now that's typically for tomatoes and vegetables. I do have chard and kale. I did go a little bit weak because we're not going to be doing any flowering or fruit or anything with these, and I think we'll be okay. This is just kind of a, it's a trial and error type deal. But anyway, I sprouted these from just a little bucket. I put some of those down in there, a little bit of moisture, stuck them under the grow light, and about a week later this is what we got. So that's what we're going to be transferring into these buckets here. I have gone ahead and drilled the holes already, and this was one with a couple of little bigger holes. This is the size that I used right here. Flip that over for you, get over here in the sunlight. Looks like it's a 3.5 inch, I'm sorry if you can't read that, but it's a 3.5 inch diameter, which works very nicely for the red solo cups, which I'm going to be using. I have cut these before, but I found that it works actually a little bit easier to use the wood burner. So I have already gotten the wood burner out. You simply just melt your holes, melt down the side so the water can wick up there with the Hydroton, which we have here. So that's what we're going to be using. We're going to be transferring these into some Hydroton, into these little prepared solo cups, and then we're going to be transferring them into our hydroponic buckets. I have already mixed the solutions in here, and I'll be adding the water up to about 3 inches or so from the top when I get all said and done here. I'll show you basically how I'm going to be doing this. It's really pretty easy once you have the preparation work done. Just going to be filling the Hydroton into here. To about there, and I'm just going to fill it in on the sides. And we basically just want this Hydroton to be all the way down so that once it hits the water, when we're about right to here, the water will essentially just wick up, keep all of this wet, and then the roots, once they grow, will grow right down into the solution. So that's what we're going to do. And then we just simply are going to take this, we'll fill our buckets, drop them right down in there like that. We'll fill the water up to right about here. That way it's going to get this. I'll pour a little water in from the top to get that all wet, and once everything's wet, the water should just wick right up so that the roots can grow right down. I will give you some updates from time to time once I've got this done. I'll probably post a little short video once this is all set up in these buckets and down under the grow lights, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I probably will put out a video trying to transfer these guys If you've seen any of my past videos, you know that these mother of thousands are just, oh my gosh, they're just going absolutely nuts. All of these are potential little plants. You can see those roots on there. I'm going to try to transfer these into a hydroponic solution because they rapidly outgrew this one. I'd say we're at about 3.5 months now, and there's no way that this is sustainable in this particular outfit. So I plan to transfer those two into this bucket. Got 2 nice sized holes there. We'll put them under the grow light and we'll see how they do. So I'll do just a little video on that here in a little while and see what kind of a disaster that turns out to be. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year.